Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So now I am going to explain the fundamentals of cavity preparation. So what is a cavity? So here you can see this is the defect in the hard tooth structure resulting as caries. So what is the defect? It is the pathological caries. Because of this the cavities are appeared. And what is tooth preparation? Right, it is the mechanical alteration of the defective tooth to receive a restorative material so that it can re-establish the healthy state of the tooth. So this is called the tooth preparation. So we do the mechanical alteration by using and we use the restorative material to re-establish the healthy state of the tooth. So this is the tooth preparation, and we use different types of materials like amalgam, glass, ionomer materials as restorative materials in tooth preparation. So when we need restorative intervention, so when there is a repair to the destroyed tooth, and when there is a fracture to the tooth and replacement of missing tooth. So these are the indications for the restorative intervention. When we need restorative intervention, so what are the indications to use the restorative materials? When there is a repair to the destroyed tooth, and when there is repair to the fractured tooth, and when there is a replacement of missing tooth, we use the restorative materials. And why do we prepare carious cavities? So because if this is the healthy tooth and if caries is present here, it is the pathology of the tooth when the enamel and dentine was damaged by the pathology. So what we do, we remove this caries, all of this, and we create a nice foundation. Compactable foundation to the restorative material. So this is called a cavity. So we remove the caries and we create a compactable foundation to the restorative material. So this is the cavity. So which determines the cavity preparation? What are the factors that affect the cavity preparation? So it is the site specific, where the tissue was damaged, and if there is any lesion, the lesion specific, and what kind of material we use to restore the cavity, like amalgam or glass ionomer. So what is the mechanism of tooth cutting? We mechanically dig the cavity, right? So there are two types of techniques, like blade cutting, we use burrs like this, and abrasive cutting, we use diamond burrs. So what are the basic principles on which cavities are prepared? So we have biological principles, mechanical principle, and aesthetic principles. So these are the basic steps in cavity preparation. Like first is outline form, resistance and retention form, convenience form, removal of remaining caries, finishing of cavity, etc. So what is the outline form? It is defined as the shape. So this is called the outline. What we do, we outline the tooth. So where the caries is prepared according to the pits, we make the outline. So this is the outline. So shape of the boundaries, it is called the outline form. So we have two, external outline form and internal outline form, right? And so what are the principles of outline form? The caries should be removed, and if there is any weakened or broken enamel is there, it should also be removed, and all margins should be placed in a position to so by undergoing the margins, we should create a nice boundary, and so that it will have the good finishing, right? So it's very important, remember this point, it is asked in Viva, that is giving a cavo surface angle that correct the angulation according to the restorative material. Giving a cavo surface angle is very important while you draw the outline form, right? So it is 90 degrees for amalgam and obtuse angle for cast gold restorations. So what are the rules for outline form? We extend to the sound tooth structure. So we remove the all damaged tooth, right? We remove the all damaged tooth, and until it touches we create a compactable foundation to the tooth, right? We create a compactable foundation to the tooth. So we extend our walls up to the sound tooth. So we remove the all caries and we extend up to the sound tooth. Means the perfect tooth which is not in a pathology, right? So avoid terminating the margins, yes. And if extensions include 2/3 of the cusp incline, cusp capping is done for non-adhesive restorations, as all you know. So enameloplasty is reshaping of enamel fissures. If there is any pits and fissures, according to the pits and fissures, we have to dig the cavity by using our burrs, right? We reshape this enamel and giving it a nice shape. So these are the rules of outline form. So depth should be 0.2 to 0.5 beyond the DJ, dentina enamel junction, and establishment of retention and removal of caries, right? So this is not all important. So this is most important, so it has a box shape and it has a flat pulpal floor, so which is useful for preventing the rocking of the restoration. So flat pulpal floor is very important, and the pulpal floor is flat in all cases except in first premolar. Why? Because its lingual cusp is very small and the buccal cusp is very large. You can see here the buccal cusp is very large and the lingual cusp is very small, right? Because of that it is not flat. So, and another feature of so the rounding of line angles which prevent the stress concentration. You can see here there is the rounding of line angles here. There is rounding of line angles which prevents the stress concentration and provide the resistance to masticatory forces. So it is also very important. The rounding of line angles is the another feature. And the faciolingual width. So the distance here, you can see here the distance here, the faciolingual width should not be more than 1/4 of the intercuspal distance. So the distance between the two cusps is this. So 1/4 of this distance should be there. It should not be more than the 1/4 of the intercuspal distance, the faciolingual width. So it increases if the minimum tooth structure is removed, it increases the resistance of the tooth. The type of restorative materials also dictates the resistance from the need. Yeah, appropriately nice. And what are the features of primary retention form? So the primary retention form is the shape or form of the conventional preparation. It resists, retention means it resists the displacement or removal of the restoration from tipping or lifting forces. So it resists the displacement, right? It resists the displacement or removal of the restoration from tipping or lifting forces. It should be, it's mostly asked in Viva. So guys, please remember it. So what is retention? It resists the displacement or removal of restoration from tipping or lifting forces, right? It is the definition. And the features are more important, remember. So frictional resistance. So what are the features of the cavity to retain the material? That is meant by the primary retention. So what are the features it should have? It should have the greater length, width and depth, right? So that it would have the greater surface area, and also it should have the parallel walls, like they should converge. You can see here they are converging each other. So convergent walls, because of the friction the material would not come outside, right? So it should have the convergent walls, and elastic deformation of dentine should be there, and the inverted truncated cones, like it's like an inverted truncated cones in class 2 proximal pit, so that it could retain the restoration. And dovetail provide retention in class 2 cavity, and it prevents the lateral displacement of the restoration in class 2. So because of this pit present here, it would prevent the lateral displacement of the material, the restoration, right? So it is the another feature of retention. And in class 1 pit, as you can see here, so this is the class 2 pit and this is the class 1 pit. In class 1 pit, it is given for the purposeful modification in outline. So it would prevent the outside coming of the restoration. So it would help in retention of the material. So that is the point here. So all of these are the features of primary detention form. So after this, the another step is convenience form. What is meant by convenience form? The shape or form of the cavity that provides for adequate observation, accessibility and ease of operation in preparing and restoring the cavity. So the shape or form of the cavity that provides the adequate observation, accessibility and ease of operation in preparing and restoring the cavity. So the shape is called the convenience form. So it would help in ease of operation and restoring the cavity. So that is the convenience form. So what are the principles of the convenience form? It allows access for caries removal and restoration placement, and allow access to margins of finishing and evaluation and cleaning, right? So this is the convenience form. After the convenience form, the another step is the finishing of the cavity walls. So what we do in finishing of the cavity walls, like enamel should rest on the sound dentine. So this is the enamel, right? So the enamel should rest on sound dentine. So this is the dentine. So the dentine should be clean and it was not having any pathology. So we have removed all the debris, all the caries that is present, and we have the clean form of cavity under which we have the sound dentine which is not having any pathology, right? It is the first point in finishing of cavity walls. And the enamel rods forming the cavo surface angle. So these are the enamel rods, right? These black color ones, these are the enamel rods, and these are forming the cavo surface angle. So this is the cavo surface angle. So the angle which is present here, this is the cavo surface angle. Have the inner ends resting on the sound dentine. So they are resting on the sound dentine. So these are the finishing of cavity walls. And at last we have the toilet of the cavity, means we have done the cavity, we have finished the cavity, we have done the finishing of cavity, means we with round edges and all of that. So at last we have a cavity which is clean and dry, and we have the removed debris, dentine chips and saliva and all of that, and we have improved adaptation of final restoration, and so we have a cavity which is all done, and now we can restore the cavity by after applying the base. So this is all about this topic, guys. Please do like, share.